Hi, my name is Lorje Solomonski. L as Lima or R. Jason Janet is an Edward. S as in Samantha. L as Lima. M as in Mary. N as in Nancy. S as in Samantha. K as in Kite. I as in Anchor. I live in Saco, Maine. S as in Samantha, A, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, 04072. I get bullied a lot by 8 people. I get bullied a lot by Nate Lopez, Joshua Stico, Charlie Usher, Ashley Usher, by the Charlie and Ashley, two married couples, and Charlie's a girl. I get bullied a lot by Crystal Johnson, another female, Keith, Crystal's boyfriend, and a black guy named Muhammad Osman. I get bullied a lot by those 8 people. Um, Nate Lopez, Joshua Steger, Muhammad Osman, and Krista Johnson is all in an agency that runs group homes of Granite Bay Care. Krista Johnson tries to get into and bugs me a lot sexually and tries to ask me to get into her pants, and I keep turning down on it. Joshua Stigo and Nate Lopez lives in a group home in Lorje Beach. Krista lives in a group home in Green Augusta area, um, in Lorje Beach, Maine. Joshua Stigo and Nate Lopez breaks quarantine staff upset and lies to the police department a lot and other departments within Maine, and especially to Lorje Beach Police and Soccer Police as well. When it comes and gets around to it, because they don't want to get caught about their whereabouts, especially when it comes to staff at the group home lying about it. If you're wondering what a group home is or what it's supposed to be for, it's supposed to be like an assistant living facility company for people that needs it the most and all. Um, Similar to like a boarding house in what you would call a boarding house in other countries, or a nursing home or whatever, however you call it, same similar differences. Um, they are supposed to be quarantined during the whole COVID-19 pandemic that's going around, and they don't even follow the stay home mandate orders that Governor Moans or Janet Moans puts out and all, and they break quarantine as well. That goes against standards of the group home policies and the agency's policies that runs the group home. Um, they, I get picked on, I get bullied on a lot. I have things like my EpiPen that they try to attempt to steal away from me, and I need that. Like you're an EpiPen for bees and food allergies. They try to steal personal information away from me, such as debit, credit card numbers, and social security numbers. I get pushed, shoved, groped, and other sexual assaults done to me. I get slapped, spanked, spit on. Last year I had cigarette lighter burn marks on my arms from Joshua Stigo. You get the cigarette lighter, the tip of it really hot enough, and then put the fire out, um, and then burn my arm really bad in certain places and all. I recently had a restraining order against Josh, which is now expired. So um, I'm thinking of during my restraining order, I get threatening death messages from Joshua and Nate, more mainly from Joshua Stiegel, because of what goes on. Um, I angrily copy paste and send the original as proof of evidence to my cousin Vic Bean that lives in Saco, Maine area, not too far from where I live, and delete the original from Joshua Sticker. I was also forced to give out my personal IP address and password for my Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password and everything and email address to Joshua Stico recently. Now somewhere my information for my login to my computer and everything gets hacked and logged into from the dark black web somewhere out there. And every time I try to confront my issues of me being bullied and all, I get picked on and by Josh more, and then I get blamed for the wrong reasons, and I get kicked out for the wrong reasons, get kicked out for reasons of for things that they say I've never done, um, the, of the threatening messages and whatnot. Um, and I try to go over to my cousin Vicky's house a lot, and successfully I have done so because she, in the Scouts, I was a part of Pack 311 with the Boy Scouts America and all, and I got kicked out for those wrong reasons. I have recently gotten a letter from the Pine Tree Council of Boy Scouts of America, and it seems like they said I cannot be no longer be a part of the Boy Scouts of America anymore because of that. Um, and for the reasons that I had made the intentions of trying to my issues of being bullied and all. Apparently, they don't see it correctly and see it wrong. Um, I also was recently this year kicked out of the Banner Service Association United States, BPSA US, and had gotten kicked out for being set up and all because someone told me to do something or I was gonna lose my life and all. Someone that had put me in fear due to the fact that I had flashbacks so extreme, so bad from that time and all, from earlier from the day and all, when I went out for like a walk or a day or two prior when I went out for a recent walk and all, that was done 23 weeks in advance of being kicked out of the Vampire Service Association of the United States. Every single time I had gotten in trouble for something I didn't do, whether it's caused by fear or anything, and I get kicked out of programs because I get picked on and bullied on a lot. Um, and even if it's flashbacks. I also have schizophrenia a little bit um, as well, and fear, agitation, and frustration create some of that, you know, flashbacks, and they make fun of my schizophrenia as well as my seizure disorder and my threats as well when I encounter the bullies and all. Um, I get made fun of my medical issues and special needs issues. I get discriminated against. They discriminate me a lot from the same buddies that I had mentioned earlier. Nate, Josh, especially Josh Rustica. He makes fun of me and discriminates me a lot because of me being British American as well. Um, I am British American, even though I was born in Maine, born in Bedford, Maine, a city over from Saco, Maine. Biddeford, Biddel, as in Frank, ORD. I also have a speech impediment and dyslexia a lot as well. A lot of the time. Um, that I get made fun of. Excuse me. And I cough and hack a lot too, due to phlegm, and I get made fun of that as well. I just think it's wrong. Bullying, the way it should be not a misdemeanor, it should be a felony. But not just as a felony, it should be a federal class crime type felony as well. That should be nationally and internationally as well, in every country. Reason why I say that is because too many people lose their lives a lot due to being bullied. I almost lost my own life. I almost took my own life because I get bullied a lot. I try to hang myself before. I try to cut my throat open. Like try to what prevented me is I asked for help before I went and cut myself on the throat and cut myself for that. I tried to hang myself and I got help for that as well. Excuse me, that's my watch going off. I tried to do a bunch of things that I had regret trying to do. I had tried to poison myself. I had tried numerous of things that I will regret doing after my death, but I regret um, doing is interacting with bullying right now. People who bullies me and bullying other people. When I do, however, get bullied by those others, Nate Lopez, Joshua Steker, Krista Johnson, Charlie Usher, Ashley Usher, Muhammad Osman, and Keith, um, I will get bullied so much where I will get to the point where I had enough. I ended up getting hurt a lot by going to the hospital, seeing a crisis worker at the hospital. I get the police and to help me out, to calm me down a lot. I get bullied on a lot for a lot of things, and it's wrong. It's plain wrong. It's not right at all. Yes, I do have a little bit of a cold because I went out a little bit and start storm chasing a little bit the other day or so. I do that as a hobby on the side, but I do it more mainly to uh, save and protect lives and try to find earlier warning systems for other people and all to help with that. So meteorologists, like 6813 News, whatnot, don't have to deal with it all a lot and risk their lives too much, and other people to make their lives and jobs more easier and all, especially when it comes to like things like literature and whatnot and all. But I was recently in Scouts due to that I try to get the benefits from scouting so I can start my own kind, my own type of version of scouting. I'm trying to get my own kind of scouting and name it Wilderness, WIL as an email, DERNESS, Hikers, HI, Pairs and Kite, ERS, International, INTERNATIONAL, hiking and scouting, HIKING, and AND, scouting, SCOUTING, going and off the ground. It's supposed to be a quad traditional scouting that's family friendly orientated, of all ages, starting from the age of 2. Um, so 18 plus, you can be 100 and be a scout, even. Who knows, we'll live that long anyways. And it's supposed to be all gendered, friendly orientated as well. All genders, all co-ed, you name it, God, um, will be able and available to join the program. I'm trying to get that off the ground and going, but without getting the benefits and being kicked out of the Boy Scouts America and Benefit Service Association because I was getting bullied a lot and being kicked out for the wrong reasons and all, and for the reasons of trying to get advice and opinions from my cousin Vicky Beam a lot, and that lives in Saco, Maine, which is 70 Chattahoochee Road, in Saco, Maine. Chattahoochee is Shadagee, road, um, uh, Road, um, SACO, Maine, Maine, and the number is 7070 for the address for my cousin Vicky Bean. It's because she, in the Scouts program of Boy Scouts America Benefit Service Association, had overlooked on my situation of being bullied by Nate Lopez and Joshua Stico. They say I have blamed my actions for on other people, and I wasn't blaming my actions. I was being set up. I was being framed and picked on and bullied. Um, because my ways of being British American, and having speech impediments and whatnot, and medical issues and learning disabilities and all, I get kicked out. The Scout program group I was in the Boy Scouts America was Pack 311 of Cub Scouts and Reebok, and I got kicked out due to the fact um, that I had intentions of only helping out and not being kicked out for wrong reasons. But when I got kicked out and all, well, that actually got to me when I got kicked out and then got a note, recurse or whatever later and all, starting from the date of the note saying that I will no longer be a part of the uh, Boy Scouts of America, or will no longer do whatever with all relates to the BSA. And same thing with the BPSA as well, and which is Vampire Service Association. Um, and I feel like I'm just being overlooked on my situations and everything. Um, when I do get bullied a lot by Nate Lopez and Joshua Stigo, it is due to the fact that they're jealous of me a lot of what I do and what I'm proud of and who I am, who what I really are and all. I'm a very clever, resilient, brilliant, pleasant, kind person and all. But when people get on my last nerves and all, be prepared and watch out because I get very angry and I have a temper a lot when people get on my last nerves due to being picked on and bullied on. By the way, if you're wondering why there's duct tape on the wall behind me, I was taking a shelf down and I accidentally made a hole in my wall taking down a shelf. I didn't too much realize that it was really screwed in, like nailed and screwed in the wall, and that's actually is a panel wall, and I it was an accident. So that's unrelated to the subject anyways that I'm talking about. Um, I've been bullied on a lot. I had um people that try to steal my EpiPen away from me. I have people that the same people I'm talking about. I mentioned Nate, Josh, Krista, Keith, Charlie, and Ashley. Those people. Nate and Josh had tried to push me in a hornet's nest. Same reasons why carrying an EpiPen, same EpiPen that Nate and Josh tried to steal away from me. They try to steal my bike away. I've been kicked. I've been punched. I've been bitten. Been groped. Nate and Josh Stigo had attempted to get into my pants and rape me. I've been raped before by them. Um, uh, years prior in the past, I've been even last year, and they attempted to rape me this year as well. Not just last year, they attempted to rape me. Had secret wires been put on my arm, um, burn marks from them. Um, they'll get a cigarette lighter kept really, really hot by a flame like this and all, and then put the fire out and put burn marks on my arms. As you can tell, I don't know if the camera's very good or not, but as you can tell, see here, those are from last year. Those are cigarette lighter burn marks on my arm from last year, from Joshua Stigo. There was a time I had went to like a Dunkin' Donuts with family one time when he and a staff member pulled up in a car, and Josh had gotten out of the car and said, "Oh, look, ugh, it's ugly." Um, said it towards me. My sister had told Joshua Stigo to and said, "Leave him alone," and so did my family. Um, and Josh had tried to cover up on him bullying me and picking on me by saying, "Well, no, I'm just getting coffee, blah blah," then just I don't know if he got coffee. I don't remember on that part, but he did left after my sister told me to leave me alone again a second time inside Dunkin'. We actually had left Dunkin', didn't get anything at Dunkin' because I had not that particular Dunkin'. We went to another Dunkin' because of Josh. Um, and how scared of the look I had on my face. Um, there's one other person I don't want to mention the name of because he's more you know it meaning last name I don't want to mention, but his name is Koi. I have know a lot of people that bullies me a lot too, named Koi over the years and all, and this person is also Koi. Care um about other people, but not me and other people on behalf. Cory is how you spell Koi. Um, he he bullied me a lot too, but I don't want to get into the details of him. Um, and I do have a lot of people out there with that I know of with that name, with the name Koi. And there's too many reasons why I feel it is necessary, like Nate Lopez and Joshua Stigo, that should be locked up for half the things that they do and be arrested for it. But does that happen? No. I had made reports about threatening emails because of the me giving out the IP address and the password to the Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi name and everything by forcefully out of fear and by knife point as well by Joshua Steger that I am not and sure and I'm very unsure if it's Joshua Steger has done this or he has given it to other person but I'm pretty well darn sure it is my password and whatnot is out there on the black web or the dark web and all um and everything. Um the reasoning why it pretty sure of that is because being out of fear and all. It has happened earlier this year and it happened last year as well when um I had flashbacks of Josh being in my house and everything because it has happened before in the past when I lived with him in a group home when Joshua Steger had feared forcibly had made me out of fear give up the Wi-Fi password and name and the IP address to him last year as well and had logged and hacked into my phone and accounts and devices and all and sent a threatening bomb threat message to a high school named Thornton Academy that starts with a P and it got me in trouble, especially with the Secret Service because it had the president's name on it and all. When my phone got hacked and all, after my sister and brother-in-law left for work and I had a flashback and I fall asleep after and then had a bad dream. And it made it seem like it came from my phone, my device, when I didn't and all had done anything with my phone. I was asleep the whole time. The Secret Service had told me that I lied to a federal agent when I haven't lied to anyone um, about the incident of last year when a threatening message went out to a high school, including the threatening messages prior to that as well. Um, the only threatening messages I had sent to a high school ever is a suicidal threatening messages saying that I was down depressed because I get picked on and bullied on a lot. Um, I did, however, went to the hospital to spoke with a crisis worker about and all as well, and I sent a threatening suicidal message to a bank as well because for similar reasons and whatnot. I was down depressed a lot. I've been down depressed a lot because over years because I'm too afraid and scared of going to the police about being picked on and bullied on and I'm too afraid and scared of telling my family because of that reason. Um, I had made numerous of contacts with not the family I live with. I made numerous of contacts as well to my cousin on my adopted family, which by the way I live with my birth family because I'm adopted anyway, so I live with my birth family now anyways because I decide on whatever and all that feel like it was necessary to move back in with my adopted family on an unrelated reason um, from this. Um, I contact my cousin Vicky on my adopted family numerous of times to express all of this matter, due to the fact that I had tried numerous of times to get an advice or an opinion. I only wanted one whole day to sit down and chat and all before COVID, and even a little bit during COVID hit Maine, um, of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is short for coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic, is what it shortened stands for. That's what COVID-19 stands for. Um, and to get one whole day for sit down and all to get all the advice and opinions from her, from my cousin. But apparently I had failed and not succeeded and was unsuccessful so many times. Um, you know, the reason why I called so many times, it wasn't always because of all hours of the night. I called so many times because I failed and not succeeded. I was unsuccessful so many times because of that. And I only did because I wanted to the reason I had called so many times to my cousin, adopted cousin Vicky, is because I wanted to get an advice, get an opinion on how to get Nate Lopez and Joshua Stigo to stop bullying me when I leave the house at times to various different places, and which is not always in the same spot. Sometimes they find new spots to do things to bully me and other people as well at times. I just want them to be caught. I just want them to get arrested and all others like them to be caught and get arrested for picking and bullying other people, because too many people lose their lives by suicide from being bullied. This is very serious of what I am saying, what I'm telling right now. When I get picked on and bullied on and get set up for things that I have never done, and I get blamed for and overlooked on my situation, get kicked out of programs for the wrong reasons, that and then get a letter stating why from the date on the letter, you know, that crosses the line. That actually really had gotten to me a lot. I only wanted to be in scout programs like Boy Scouts America, Bread Service Associations to get the benefits for that reason. I was a member of the main chapter of the Sierra Club, which is a hiking program and all, for a group and all, which I wanted to go back into, but I'm not sure and unaware of were to go into a program like that now and have to face complications because of being bullied and picked on. I just want to go into programs without the conflicts, but apparently I'm not going to get that at all because of being bullied and picked on. I just wish for people to stop bullying people, stop picking on people, and um, for people, I wish they don't get overlooked on things. Um, it just seems like nothing that is done, but that I have done. But I only want people to um, learn this, express feeling and experience from me. If any clue, if you know of any ideas and all, so on what everything I had said, let me know. Comment below. Um, Also, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification button for more notifications in the near future. All have a great day and hope all and well for you. Take care. Sure.